The rivalry game in the NFC East Sunday as the Commanders visit the Cowboys. Dak Prescott is 6-0 in his career as a starter at home versus the Commanders, who are coming off a tough loss to the Chicago Bears on Monday night. Prescott is on fire to start the season, ranking third in total QBR, second in passing touchdowns, while completing 72% of his passes. Good for fourth in the league. Jaden Daniels will be playing in his third game since missing 2 with a knee injury. He has yet to find his Offensive Rookie of the Year form from last season, ranking in the bottom half of the league in most categories. Right here back on First Take. Dan, let's start with you. Who has the edge in this game, Dak Prescott or Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels, you're going against the Cowboys defense. This Cowboys defense is a poor unit.
Did you just insult the Commanders defense? Did you just say, look at how their defense is playing? Did you just say that?
I did. They give up 13 yards per completion, the Commanders defense.
All right.
That's outrageous in the NFL.
Okay.
I'm not sitting here telling you that's a good unit either. I think that's a unit that's going to keep this team out of the playoffs and being in a playoff contention football team. But who has the advantage in this game is Jaden Daniels. Every quarterback that has played against Dallas defensively has had a fantastic game. So this is so much more about who Jaden has to go against. Washington, while being bad, at least has moments when they've been good. Jaden Daniels has played very well this year. Even without Terry McLaurin, I thought he played very well the other night. He obviously has a good connection still with Zach Ertz. Debo's been very good. Their offensive line can run the football. He made one poor decision in the red zone and forced the interception. But this is a very simple thing. Any quarterback going against the Cowboys defense has the advantage.
You do know that news that CeeDee Lamb is expected to return this Sunday, right?
Yeah.
You knew that. So you're saying this even though you know that CeeDee Lamb's coming back?
This has everything to do with the Cowboys defense.
Got it. RC?
Yeah, I mean, whoever got to go first was going to say the same thing here. Like, this is about the Dallas Cowboys on defense. You go to Bryce Young, you go to Caleb Williams. Hell, Caleb Williams, this is what got him started on the right track this season, and now they've won 3 games in a row. When you watch Jaden Daniels and you go back to the Chargers game, his connection with Debo Samuel, his will, his energy late in that game, and still his ability, even coming off of the knee injury, to use his running skills to create first down, to create extra plays against a team that already has difficulty putting pressure on the passer and also can't stop the run. And so now Bill Krosky-Merritt is going to be able to get things going, and now the play action game opens up. Now the zone read game opens up, and also you look at this Washington offense, like Luke McCaffrey is coming along. Zach Ertz is making plays in the red zone. And if not for the turnovers, 2 fumbles, one by Krosky-Merritt, one by Jaden Daniels, and obviously the red zone interception last week against the Chicago Bears isn't close. I expect Jaden Daniels to have a day and rebound from what we saw Monday night.
I'm wondering, do y'all take into consideration 2 things? Number one, he missed 2 games with a knee injury. We're talking about Jaden Daniels here, right? So as a result of that, he might not be looking to be as mobile as we're accustomed to seeing him, because obviously that's something that'll put you in danger, number one. And number 2, is McLaurin, Noah Brown, are they expected to be back?
Neither. I think they just put Noah Brown. I want to say they put Noah Brown on IR or something.
So what I'm saying to y'all is this. Y'all picking Jaden Daniels because he's going up against the Dallas Cowboys defense, but he's not 100% healthy, even though he's out on the field. And on top of it all, his 2 primary weapons at the receiver spot are going to be out, and CeeDee Lamb is returning. Y'all still sure that y'all want to stay with that pick right now, with that selection? Well, and you're still sure about that?
Well, this is why the question really is a flawed question.
Hey, give me that flawed question. Don't play the producers. Don't play the producers. So, okay, you knew what the question was, and you still came up with that answer.
No,
Own it.
I'm not changing my answer at all. The question really is, who's got more pressure to ball out on Sunday? Because both these dudes are going to play good.
So we didn't use your language. We didn't say ball out. So because of that, the question
Let me ask you
the level of substance that you want.
Word.
What?
Let me ask you a question.
Pressure.
Yeah. RC's right. Let me ask you a question.
All right,
Honest
pivot.
question
Let's pivot to pressure.
Honest question here.
Let's pivot to pressure.
Okay? Does anybody out of the group of 3 think Dallas is a real playoff contending football team?
No.
Okay. Do you think Washington is?
I think they can be.
There you go.
I think they can be, but again, I'm bringing up the fact that their 2 primary wide receivers are going to be out. Their quarterback is not 100%. and CeeDee Lamb is returning. So I'm comparing Jaden Daniels' potential performance to that of Dak Prescott. If Dak Prescott is playing like a league MVP and balling out and has been doing so, even with CeeDee Lamb out, my God, considering the way George Pickens has been looking, what if CeeDee Lamb comes back and he's ready to roll looking good and Pickens is still rolling? Do we recognize that the Cowboys could put up 40 again?
Okay, if the Cowboys put up 40 and win, they're 3-3-1. I don't really believe anybody's going to sit here and say they're a playoff contending football team still.
The question was not about them being a playoff contending team. The question was, who has the edge, Dak Prescott or Jaden Daniels for this one game? Go ahead, RC.
Mr. Stephen A., what we're doing here is having a fluid show, and we're evolving within the question, because the thing we should be talking about is headed into this season, Jaden Daniels was one of these guys we had outside of the Big Four and Matthew Stafford. Jaden Daniels was supposed to be taking that next step and becoming a top-tier quarterback, along with bringing his team that went to the NFC Championship last year back to those same heights. As of now, it doesn't feel like that with the Washington Commanders. Part of that is defense. Part of that is injuries. If he doesn't come in and play extremely well, not just well, extremely well against this Cowboys defense, if they don't figure out a way to get a win against the Cowboys team, then I agree with Dan. No matter if they win this game or not, no matter how they play, how well, how bad, we don't see as a championship contender. We have to start speaking about Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders differently. I think that's the big question about what we'll get in this game.
I am about to have a heart attack. Dan Orlovsky and Ryan Clark got the producers to actually change the bar and change the question. They've edited the show over my authority. You know what we're doing?
Maybe we need another.
We're moving on to baseball. We're moving on to baseball. Get out of here. Get out of here right now.
Than I do in the Kansas City Chiefs, who I'm watching play, and I'm seeing their quarterback play at a high level. I'm seeing their defense come along. I'm seeing them get under center with their quarterback and the run game start to evolve. Yes, the Kansas City Chiefs have earned more cachet for me to believe that they can right the ship than the Philadelphia Eagles team, who, if they lose this week and they don't play well, and the film doesn't say they're getting better, have not shown me that Kevin Patullo understands how to move them forward, much like Brian Robinson didn't years ago.
I will give you 30 seconds. Figure it out.
Win or lose for Philadelphia. 3 teams that are clearly better than them: Detroit, Tampa Bay, and Seattle.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily matter the win-loss in Philly. I agree they have to play better. That being said, we got to stop talking about teams and knowing they're losing starters or missing really impactful players because of injury if they're coming back. We've done this with the Bills this week. 8 starters are out Monday Night Football. They're going to be a different team once they get healthy. Philadelphia has to, in part defensively, to your point, RC, get healthy and play better, but it's not like this is a talent or a lacking talent roster. They're still very talented, but they're just not as good as those 3 other teams.
Astute analysis, but that was 35 seconds instead of 30 seconds.
It wasn't 35.
Don't let that happen again.
Like simple concepts. He leads the NFL in yards after the catch, 224 yards after the catch with wide receiver, or DK one-on-one. And then it's a little bit like Rodgers, move the pocket, play action, find the tight end. And so as great as Jamar is, the Steelers, and I see why they make the trade, because there's so much of DK, go be the focal point of the pass game, go dominate, which he has done, and then our offense has rhythm, it has big play explosiveness to it. I say DK Metcalf.
What about you, RC?
Now, I say Jamar Chase, and I think when you think about DK Metcalf, you're thinking of the entire picture, right? How does DK Metcalf playing well in this game sort of push the Pittsburgh Steelers forward as we're talking about this AFC North picture? But if you watch the second half against the Green Bay Packers, Jamar Chase was everywhere. Jamar Chase felt like the Triple Crown winner. There were 3 separate occasions where we watched him go one-on-one and Joe Flacco just give him a chance to make plays, and he did that on Keyshawn Nixon. And so I'm expecting for Jamar Chase to be the focal point of this offense, as it was supposed to be when we came into this season. And Joe Flacco found a way to get comfortable in the second half. We watched Zach Taylor open up in the second half against the Green Bay Packers. And for people who didn't watch that game or see that